What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about mana today at the request of Captain Jack Sparrow. We're talking about this one for you, Martin. You wanted to know what my cycle top predictions were, and yes, I have. I've talked about this several times. I don't mind talking about it though, man, because I love mana. I love everybody who loves mana. You guys, it's doing great. You guys know. I've said this throughout my channel's existence, man. I love mana. It's one of my top holds. I just don't talk about it enough. I really don't talk about it enough because it's been very boring. It's been absolutely very boring. But the past couple weeks, I feel like I've talked about it more, not just on my behalf, but on your behalf too, because it's more exciting. People are requesting it, right? It's more exciting. It's worth talking about. So love seeing that. It's at 75 cents. Man, I was literally, you guys, literally like this day here, whenever it dropped, I was going to put money into it. I forget what I was doing that day, but I was like, I was sidetracked, man. By the time it was like the end of the day, I'm like, crap, I forgot to put money into mana. It was all the way back up here, man, and I just haven't put it in because I can't get over myself, essentially, is what that is. Like, what, 69 cents to 75 cents? What, you don't want to buy it? No, man, I do want to buy it. I really do want to buy it. I want to put more money into mana. This is one of my biggest, this is probably my third biggest bag in crypto. If not, I would say, yeah, it's probably the third biggest, bag. I don't think it's the second. So yeah, third. But I want to make it my second biggest bag by making a nice purchase on it here soon. I think that, yes, while it's moved up like this, it's still roughly in its accumulation range. You've got a very distinguished Adam and Eve pattern right here. It's beautiful, man. And once this bursts, you think this was nice, this little move here, it's going to do phenomenal. You're going to move, you're at 75 cents, man. You're going to be over like $2 when this move happens. Look at how quickly, like, you're not going to stop here. You might find turbulence there, but when this breaks, you're not stopping until you see $2.12, $3.26, new all-time highs. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's insane. It's very insane. Or maybe you'll do what you did last time. You'll break it, you'll check back, and then you'll go. I don't know. But you'll break it, you'll check back, and then you go months later. But nonetheless, you're still early. Okay, you're still very early to the party. I do think that the prices will pull back. My all-time high predictions, I'll go over that in a second, but I want to talk about the more immediate stuff. Daily speaking, you do have bearish divergence presenting itself. It's not confirmed until you have a red day, but it does look like it wants to confirm. 4 hours not looking encouraging. I am looking to buy mana, just not here. I am being patient. Maybe I'm being stubborn, but I think somewhere below 70 cents is where it will go. It probably will not go below 60 cents again. So somewhere between, I'd say, 65 and 70 cents, that's where I'm going to buy. I will let you guys know when I buy, both on x.com and on the Discord, and I'll make a video. I always make a video anytime I buy or sell anything. If I don't, then I genuinely just forget, but I'm pretty good about it. But I do think it wants to go down. We look at this, we're on Kraken, okay? This does have the longest standing history, I believe, out of all these charts. Oh, Binance does. There we go. We can use Binance. Coinbase does not. Gemini does not. Crypto does. We're going to use Binance. Yeah, Binance is fine. So previous all-time high, or current all-time high, to the cycle low here. Maybe this low. It'll give a conservative estimate. Minimum target would be $14 to $40. Okay, we're at 75 cents right now, somewhere around there. That would give you anything from potentially a minimum of like a 19x, if not potentially a 54x by the end of this cycle. Okay, the 1886 is all the way up here at $92, and I would think that you could go a little bit past that and see $100, right? You could break a little bit above $100, but that $100 level, it's a psychological level. It's like a magnet. When you get up to that $90 price, you've got a magnet to that $100, and maybe it's an attractive magnet, maybe it's a repulsive magnet. I don't know, but this area very well could be the top. I know what I'm saying. We're at 74 cents right now, 75 cents. This thing could go to $100 by the end of the cycle. It's it's that impressive, man. It really is that impressive. If we look at this right here, top to bottom, you fell just shy of your 1886, and I feel like whenever I made this $100 price prediction in my first few videos, I did it using the Kraken chart, and I've since used other charts and found that you actually didn't hit that 1886. So that does despair me a little bit from that $100 price target. But hey, man, I'm going to hang on to that still. I'm not going to sell at $100. I will probably sell before then, but I'm still hanging on to that $100 price target, man. It's a nice round number. It's a psychological level. Let's see, top or bottom to top here, you literally found support on your 1886. You know what I mean? Like this little checkpoint here to the high. You definitely do show significance on the 1886 at times through this chart. So I very much do believe that you could, yet again, for this cycle high, see that as well. I wonder here, top to bottom, 1886 right there. You know, it happens. It's whenever you see these kind of things, it tends to not stop. Charts have their own personalities, and this one personality says, hey, me and the 1886, we got a good thing going, okay? Last time, during the last cycle, I was mad at the 1886, so I didn't answer the booty call. But now it's been some time, I'm lonely, I want that 1886 booty call all the way up here at the 2618. It comes in line very well with that as well. Maybe that's also why, I don't know, but around $100, man. Right around $100. So it makes sense to me that number could be possible. Now, if that sounds crazy to you, you're one of those people who's like, do you know what kind of market cap that would promote? I've done it before. I forget what it is. I don't know, but we're about to figure it out. Okay, Mana right here, $1.395 billion. Let's call it 1.4 to make it nice and easy. 1.4 billion. So yes, I'm already talking about an over $100 billion market cap. $100 right there, essentially, just shy, 16 cents shy, but just shy. I guess it's more like 15 cents. Anyways, 133. Let's call it 134x. We're gonna just round it up. 134x on 1.34. Man, those numbers are gonna mess with me. It's like 134 after 134. 1.34 billion times 134, essentially. This is rounding up, okay? That would essentially be 179, 180 billion dollar market cap. Probably just below that. Does Mana deserve a coin like that? Because there are a lot of coins out there that could see phenomenal growth if they saw those kind of market cap valuations, but they won't see those kind of market cap valuations because they don't deserve them. What makes Mana deserve it? Well, for one, it's an OG coin. It's been around since 2017. It's been around longer than this month, I'm pretty sure, actually. Like, let's see if we do this. Yeah, since September. I think it's been around even longer than that, but it's been around since 2017. It's the first in the world, you guys. It's the first metaverse token, okay? Let's think about this. There's more to the fundamentals than this, but a lot of people say, whenever they talk about Mana, it's like, oh, it'll never do well. Nobody uses it. It sucks. Its graphics suck or whatever, you know, all this stuff. And it's like, I want you to tell me which crypto project out there people are seriously using in the world besides Ethereum, okay? Because Ethereum is like one of the most used cryptos out there, but like, what serious crypto has and maintains a solid user base, right? There are plenty of them that have a solid user base for a time, but they don't maintain it and they become irrelevant. This thing doesn't have the most solid user base. I'm not disputing that, but look at its chart. It's a very, very bullish chart, man. Absolutely, it's a very bullish chart. More bullish than some of these like Axie Infinity, you know, like that had a ton of users and then they lost user bases. That there are still people playing those games, but user basis does matter. But what matters more is popularity. And me, I don't use Mana. And that might sound confusing because you're like, if it's not being used, how could it be popular, right? I don't use Mana, but I buy the hell out of it. I know I talk about it on here enough times. I know there's probably a lot of you out there that hold it. There are probably more people than just me that hold it. It doesn't have to be used to be popular. It just has to do things like this to be popular. That's it. And it does things like that, and it's doing things like that now, right? Like and its chart overall, higher lows, like look at its trajectory, man. It's so, like it is very beautiful. Anyways, what I'm trying to get to is I do this little spiel anytime I talk about the OG coins that are like significant OG coins. Okay, and Mana is a significant OG coin because, again, to my knowledge, I'm fairly positive this is the world's first in our history, our known history, first metaverse token ever. Okay, how many cryptos that are first of their kind are in the space that have done well for themselves? Well, let's think about it. Dogecoin, first meme coin, right? It's like the very first meme coin. It's the Mac Daddy meme coin. It's been around for a long time. It's the first coin that was literally made as a joke. And it's the top dog. Literally, bark, bark, top dog. Bitcoin, OG crypto, the top dog of the top dogs. Bitcoin is, man. Bitcoin Cash, I guess Bitcoin Cash isn't the OG fork off of Bitcoin. There's like Bitcoin Diamond, which I think is older than Bitcoin Cash, or maybe there's other forms. Maybe it's not Bitcoin Diamond. I feel like Bitcoin Cash is newer, but Bitcoin Cash is the first hard fork. I don't know, and it's still a pretty good coin, but that might be a moot point. Mana itself is the first metaverse token. What else? There's other ones, man. Ethereum is the first smart contract token, right? It's the first token that ever promoted smart contracts, and it's the top dog in its space. XRP and BNB, XRP is the first like World Bank coin, like trying to be like that, right? And it's the top dog in its space, right? XLM's chasing, XDC is chasing. There's a bunch of different coins that are chasing as well. BNB is the first exchange token, right? And it's the top dog of exchange tokens. That absolutely is. So this is the first of metaverse tokens, and it's an OG coin at that. It's been around for multiple cycles. So does a coin like this, all I'm trying to say is, does a coin like this, back to the main point, deserve a $180 billion market cap? Or at least 150, maybe a 200, who knows? Absolutely. I think that of all the cryptos out there, this is one of the few, one of like a handful that has that potential, that has that capability, that more or less deserves it. Okay, if this is the cycle, and I think it's beyond an if now, this is the cycle that institutional money's coming in. Are they going to put money into the coins that have existed for this long? Or are they going to put money into coins that have existed for several cycles already? They're seeing not just their first bull cycle, not just their second, but their third. If you're an institutional player, do you want to put your money into something that hasn't stood the test of time yet? Maybe there's flaws in it. You don't know. You're just a financial advisor. You're just a person who looks at charts. You're a little monkey that presses buttons for buying and selling, just like me. You don't know the code. The only real way for you to be proven that it's legitimate, that it's safe and secure, is to see it grow and have substantial growth behind it, and not get hacked, and not get some kind of flaw exploited. Or two, have like somebody that you trust as a professional to go over the whole code of it, which sounds like a lot of work in my opinion. So the easier thing to do, because we're simple creatures, is to look at a chart that has maintained relevance and maintained strength and seen significant growth and has a very dominant market cap in the space, and has not had a history of fatal flaws that can be exploited, right? Nothing like that. And anything can happen at any point in time, guys. You never know when that back door gets slammed open and the rug gets pulled out from underneath your feet. But as an institutional investor, this is the kind of coin that would make me sleep safer at night. I'm not an institutional investor, so what do I know? You know, I'm speaking vicariously, I suppose, or like supposing if I was to be an institutional player, I wouldn't want to put money into something that's brand new. I'd want to put my money into something that's been around for multiple cycles already, right? Stood the test of time. So I don't know. All that to say, man, that was kind of getting away from the TA. But you guys, I think Mana absolutely can see $100. If it doesn't see $100, we still have incredible expectations ahead of us. Okay, at a minimum, we're talking about 1375, and I think we've got that in the bag. Not once really, other than our low, which is different than the highs. Lows move. It's harder to move lower than it is to move higher, right? I'll give you an example. You can move up 500%. You can't move down 500%. Okay, so it's easier to move up, if that makes any sense. It's pretty damn easy to move down too. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think we're going to stop there. Most of our highs have been like the 1618, if not higher. So maybe $21, maybe $40, or maybe we will go all the way to the land of the promised at $100. Here we are at 74, 75 cents right now. I do think we will pull back a little bit, just below 70 cents, but probably above 60 cents, probably above 65 cents even. I'll probably buy right at 69 cents, man, just because 69.69, 420 is where I'm going to buy. But I think it's got a lot of growth to do, man. I think this thing has a lot to do. And for everybody who says it doesn't have a user basis, no, but it's like, okay, well, like there are plenty of coins that don't have user bases. That like do you think Dogecoin has a huge user basis? Does it have a huge user basis? No, it's just popular because Doge go moon. That's it. Like that's people don't care if it's doing well for them. And beyond that, mana itself is a deflationary coin. Every time you spend mana in Decentraland, right? It's the native token for Decentraland. Every time you spend it on land. When you exchange mana for land, those tokens burn. They get destroyed. So forever and always, mana will become an increasingly more rare digital asset. It will. It's written in the code. Now, it's not going to be at a huge, fast rate, but it's inevitable that it will continue to be deflationary. That's it. So that's another thing to kind of put in your pipe and smoke, man. It's going to do well. Anyways, that's all I got. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. It's 10:10 where I'm at, so make a wish, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.